generators, and the barrier will fall?
A small section, yes.
Good enough. Johnson, drop the chief at the first generator, then head to the third. The elites will punch right down the middle.
Roger that.
Charlie, Foxtrot. Tower 1 approach has active AAA.
Mayday! I can't control it!
Pelican down! Pelican down!
Brace yourselves, we're going in a little hot!
And here we are. We are back with the Covenant, and again we got Mendicant Bias and Procedural 12 Media Bias. And we're also joined by Nocte Vagus, also from Halo Archive. So say hi, guys, and try not to die.
Hello, everyone. What's up, everybody?
Hey, how you doing?
Now, I was just talking about this in our lobby, but in the previous mission, Miranda brings up, you know, the mission is stop Truth from activating the rings, blah, blah, blah. You know, the most simplest way to do that would just be to send all the human forces back to Earth, so Truth doesn't have a human to activate any of the, you know, controls. That's kind of like a issue.
Yeah, you could argue that, and that's certainly something to be made. But on the other hand, you could also argue that there's no guarantee that Truth wouldn't find a way to activate it, because we've seen that the Covenant can activate given time. Yeah, engineers, or just, you know, given time. I mean, Julian what was it? What's his name from Spartan Assault? Actually, I was thinking Merg Vol figured out how to activate that mining facility. On X50, the planet destroyer. So there's no guarantee that. I mean, if a Sangheili cult leader can figure it out.
Well, I've actually gone back throughout the lore, and it was never stated that only humans can activate foreigner technology. The Covenant. I mean, when you think about it, throughout the ages, the Covenant, they've all been hacking foreigner doors and all this stuff and reverse engineering their technology.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it. There's no. We definitely have a penance for it, but it's certainly easier.
Themselves that you need, it's the DNA, because you see that primordium of Mendicant Bias and the primordial. They need humans to work in concert with the foreigners they've infected, because the amount of DNA is still present, in order to activate the installation and blah blah. So when it comes to like critical things like that, you know, you need to be a foreigner. But the mining facilities and stuff, I don't think there were any restrictions from everything I've researched that wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean but even still, I mean, you also get like the shield world 0459 from Halo Wars too. I don't know. It's there's a lot of that could be read into it, but I mean, I just think there's no guarantee that Truth wouldn't find a way to activate these rings. I mean, they certainly knew that human. Well,
you're walking all the way up. I was like, where is he? Or is that Mendicant?
Is there enough room? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go. Nocte, on the other hand, he's gotta walk.
Yeah, I gotta get the exercise.
Yeah, you've gotten pretty fat. You've gotten pretty fat there in the Spec Ops. They
Yeah. I remember playing this the first time.
Oh yeah, let him jump on. Let's let him jump on and hitch a ride.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You can do it.
You can do this. You can do this. Yes. Welcome to the fun. Watch, he's gonna fall off the second we hit a hard turn. But yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I remember this exact area where I thought it looked so pretty. It was on the new plasma TV. It was Halo 3. It was just bringing back memories.
See, when I first played, well, actually no, we did have an HD TV back then. When I first played this though, I died so many times because I would just I would just bum rush the Wraith there. I think it's dead actually. Nice. It was convenient.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Okay, moving forward. Charge!
Hey, if you guys look up, we get another artificial sun to look at.
I'll look up at that later. Excuse me. when we're not getting hit.
Well, you said you were able to see the sun through like an image or something. I always wondered, is it like some sort of slit space opening that's allowing light to
I'm
come
dead.
through, or
No, it's
it looks,
it's-
it looks different.
it's got there is an artificial sun, but it's contained in like this half dome, or this like half sphere structure. So all the light is diverted down. Oh God, damn! I just got run over. But so all the light is diverted straight down to the Ark. So like I said, you can go on Halopedia. If you go to their article on the Ark, you can actually see the image they have.
You guys having a lot of trouble with those prowlers, aren't you?
More than we should
Got to
be.
offline that.
Let me ask you a question. What this structure that we enter? It's been so long since what is it? I forget.
It's
Get inside that.
it's one of the
Take it
activation
down.
sites for the shields. So we're going in here to shut
Oh,
it
yeah, that's
down.
right. Okay,
Get back
I
in.
know.
Yeah, that thing that they said at the beginning of the mission. That's all.
Watch out, guys! We're coming through.
Freaking grunt! Stop! Just hold still and die.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Having some trouble there?
I'm still alive in this thing. Oh
Yeah.
God, grenade.
So what was that? No, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, see, I already see the problem. Apparently, elites are homicidal. So much to the point that they want to kill each other.
Hey, no pain, no gain.
I like the spikers, the brute weapons.
Too much, yeah. Oh yeah, the brute weapons were a wonderful addition to both just the lore, but also the games. I'd love to see them return, even if it was just just for customs or something.
Right.
'Cause they're
I wish Halo 3 did a better job of highlighting how dangerous Droll-Hani engagements were, because I've been going back through the Believe ads and the Halo 3 marketing material, and it was disastrous. It was a complete fucked up situation. Like, these Marines, you have to watch the Believe ads for anyone going through.
Oh yeah, I love those.
And you
It's-
have to give it to the Marines for being so ballsy and even engaging the brutes. Like, one of them got threw back by a spiker and impaled into a wall. And these things are 9 feet tall. They're faster than a Spartan 2. Like, these things are monsters. And
Oh yeah,
it's close
another
quarters
terminal.
combat too. And it's crazy. I wish we were able to see more of that in ODST and in Halo 3 as well, because the promotion
Oh, yeah.
material paints a very good job of how serious it was. And when you have that in mind, you can understand why Hood's so concerned with sending all of his forces through the portal, because
Yeah.
I just realized that there's a reclaimer symbol in here.
Yep. So, or technically marathon, but
But yeah,
technically in universe it is very famous. That's still something that bothers me. I think it was Spartan Ops episode 10 or
Find the tower
9
controls and shut it
9. I don't
down.
remember which one. Oh, hold on, cinematic coming up. So, everybody, shut up.
Good work, Chief. That's one. The elite should be just about to... That's two. It's all up to Johnson's team now. Get back outside, Chief. Wait for transport. Johnson,
Okay,
come in,
there we go.
over.
Another one of those fun cinematics where you can actually skip through it and it'll still go on. But
I'm on my
shoot,
way.
I lost my train of thought.
Negative. Fire's too heavy.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, Spartan Ops. Yeah, Spartan Ops. The fact that they actually had the
Johnson,
marathon logo
can
in
you
that
hear
one
me?
episode, in that one mission for I
Chief,
think episode
You
10.
need to link up with the elites
Or
and
episode 9 or
proceed
10, one
directly
of
to the
them.
third tower.
You know that
Make your way
one
back to the
section where
beach.
we discover that not all humans are capable of activating Forerunner artifacts.
yeah, not all humans are reclaimers.
Yep.
That's right.
And to
So-
expand on that, I find it interesting that the catalogs didn't really recognize the term. So
Yeah.
it makes you kind of wonder what's really going on with that.
Yeah. But I think the most interesting part about that particular response was the whole. Did you just waste an invincibility on that?
Yeah, I did. That's a
Oh my.
stupid idea.
God, what the? Okay.
Transport.
Anyway, the best transport. Who wants to go on?
Apparently we
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. There's
These guys in.
yeah. There's actually a way. There is actually there was an animation. I think it might have been in Halo Reach for a Spartan to grab onto the end of a transport hog, but I don't think it was ever implemented.
That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, you can see hacks of it online. I've only seen like a couple, but anyway. We were talking about something. I don't remember what again. Crash into the
wish
trees.
For this level, we got more elite and human cooperation, because we really haven't seen much of that throughout the game. We get little instances here and there, but where's like a full-on, joint operation against
Like like tip of the spear from Halo Reach, but like combined forces. Yeah, that would be so damn cool. Maybe we'll get that for. Ow, that hurt. Maybe we'll get that for Halo 5, and that would definitely be. Oh my God! Way to overshoot that. Way to overshoot that.
all the pilots.
But yeah, I would love to see that in Halo 5, maybe, or definitely sometime in the Reclaimer Sonic. Huge, Thel's forces teaming up with humanity to take on whatever big bad we might be taking on. Hopefully the Flood.
I really do hope 343 kind of paid attention to our reactions with Halo 3 and... Oh, you're dead.
Oh, no. No.
Somebody just
Did you guys really just die?
I pressed the wrong button.
Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can...
Oh, hey,
if you
what's
get-
going on here?
Both of you died?
They both, yes.
I'm on.
They abandoned their Hornets.
Yeah. I
Wow.
don't want to talk about it.
Just
No, no. That's good. That's the focus. That's it. That's all we're talking about it from now on.
Yeah, you're a worse driver than JSA. That's kind of... that says something.
If we wanted to, we could always go over to this tower here, where we have the
terminal.
skull and yeah. Anyway, fun facts about that. But anyway, you were saying about 343 listening to our responses or something, right?
What was I? Oh, I hope, because Bungie, and I was looking for the article because I know people are going to ask for a source.
Yeah.
But there was a video, I believe it was Frankie, back during the era of Halo 3, he explained that they didn't show both sides. And by that, I mean, like, hunters fight on both sides of the war and such like that, because it would confuse the fans. So that's why...
Oh yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
Despite that being in Halo 2, and everyone thought that was amazing, but I really do hope 343 paid attention to our responses and reactions from that, and if there's another engagement similar to that, we see, both sides. Like Escalation, we see Hunters andEgyar and Jaral Hane, they're all working together. I believe it's implied to be Jewel. Like, I haven't really been keeping up with Escalation, but we see them all working together as pirates. And it's pretty cool, to see that, aliens can indeed work together. Unlike what Aaron Travis was trying to push, but, there's always going to be different interpretations for an event. Everyone's going to have their own reasons. Like, everyone's going to be able to work together in some format, and it's just pretty cool to see it.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially with the Jaral Hane, because if you look at them in the face, well, in the eyes, they're kind of batshit crazy. So I'd love an explanation for how interracial relationships work with that. Like, how do... Because our reaction is to look someone in the eye, or at least in my family, when you talk to them, look at them in the eye. So, how do those relations work? What about the hunters? What's their, peeve? It's pretty cool. It'd be cool to see how the Covenant dealt with interacting with all these alien species and such, and how humanity
especially in the post-war era, when there's very little to tie them together, there's very little for them to need from a. Nope. I was like smashing with the grav hammer.
Oh, I can smash him with the carbine. Oh.
Yeah, you were saying? Oh god.
Oh, you were talking.
Anyway.
We're with you.
Well, thank you.
They fall like leaves.
I just love that line they just said. It's like, they fall like leaves. Reminds me of... I'm just thinking like Serenity all of a sudden, if you ever seen that movie. I am a leaf on the wind. Yeah, I am a leaf on the wind. Watch how I... Just to piss off all the Firefly fans.
I think it's cool how Nathan Filler is such a big Halo fan, and he actually got to do his dream and get involved with the universe. Like,
oh yeah.
To him, man.
Wait, when did he in this?
Well, yeah, but he's also in here too as Sergeant Reynolds, and actually, yeah, he's Sergeant Reynolds, yeah, and so there's actually a character named after his Firefly persona, and actually Adam Baldwin and Alan Tudyk, who played Jane and Wash respectively, are also in this game as various Marines. Yeah, seriously, listen to the voices. Sometime you'll hear it. Now that you know, you'll hear it.
See, I need to start playing games with friends because apparently you learn things you never really knew. Like, geez, it's been 10 years. I never knew that.
Yeah. Burn in the fires of inferno.
One right in front of you, Nocte.
So smash it with a hammer! Alright, one more cinematic. Another cinematic.
Now, Prophet, your end has come. High Charity. By the gods, brace for impact!
Biggest question in Halo 3.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the biggest plot hole.
About it, Noah? Are we going to
Oh, Gel! Oh, yes, we were gonna talk about it. Why would we not talk about this? The biggest plot hole in Halo 3. How the hell did High Charity get here? Why is it here? Why did... Like, you can even see, like, the biggest issue... Like, this is still going on. There's even a new debate, like, within the last couple days about, you know, why didn't High Charity drop, you know, flood pods on Earth and Mars? And you can even see, it's like trailing this shit straight through slip space.
Right.
So, like, just what the hell?
Well, I wish I was present for Floodgate because I would have just pointed out it would have been far smarter for the Flood to block access to the portal entirely. Like, infect the entire area, prevent them from even going to the Ark, you win. Like, that's logical. You can't, like, so for High Charity to randomly appear, and how? You know, it's outside of the galaxy. They would have had to reconfigure all of their engines and stuff. Still, it took the Librarian's crew, what, like, was it 100 years, 200 years? Or is it 10? Like, the point is, it took them years to get
just to go to Path Cathoda. And that's only half the distance. Well, I say half. It's like, it's significantly less than the distance to the Ark. Though you know, the way I've seen it is that trip could have taught that they could have used some stuff that they learned from that trip to make the portals to these arcs much more effective. But you know, that's neither here nor there.
Well,
so,
portals are more efficient because they're stationary. But,
yeah, there's that too. Well, the way I see it, like there's been there's been some talk of this recently because of Catalog, and we did learn that there was some sort of slip space activity detected above Mars on November 18th, the day after the other forces. My Marine is taking me places. Okay, well, we'll just leave them behind. But no, like yeah.
I thought they were on.
No. I'm by myself right now. My Marine is just driving. I think I'm gonna die. I'm probably gonna die.
Oh, he was trained. You're fine. He knows how to drive a Warthog.
Yeah, sure. Of course he does.
But I mean, okay. It's hard for me to accept some things because I'm a huge hard sci-fi fan. I've read.
No, I get you.
I read like Starhammer. So even for like High Charity to appear over Edom, over Mars, you know, why didn't it drop some pods? You know, like you said, if it was protected, why?
Even Mars, yeah. Is
What about
that's a exactly.
Why didn't it
So-
pick up High Charity? It's massive.
The way I've been seeing it is, especially since Catalog set, started talking, is that perhaps there was some kind of like a slip space undertow that High Charity got caught up in forcibly. That it couldn't escape from due to this. I mean, just the size. We've already talked about slip space weights within the universe. And the kind of effect they can have on ships, allowing them to travel much more efficiently and faster than they might otherwise be able to. So maybe the portal above Earth created some kind of slip space undertow, for lack of a better comparison. That basically when High Charity got close to Earth, or Mars maybe even, or just even Mars was close enough, it got sucked up in this slip space portal and had no way to escape.
But the thing with that is you have to be close to the wake itself, like literally.
I know. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I know, because you and I talked about this already.
Do you think they'll ever give us like just a concrete answer?
Hopefully, I think the reason we haven't gotten one yet is just because they're still trying to figure it out too.
Yeah, so it's kind of fucked up for us because I think they're trying to cover for Bungie, but I truly think it's too much of a error, especially when we get to Cortana. Like, I'm not saying anything now, but that's a no-no. Like, that's wrong. So
who wants to drop me? Who wants to drop me on one of the Scarabs?
I'll take the Scarabs out. You guys can deal with them.
Just to point out, this is actually supposed to be a cutscene right here.
I know. There was recently discovered that there was going to be a cutscene here instead of actually seeing it yourselves. Which I'm very glad they decided not to. That they decided to not do a cutscene, because that would definitely not have been as epic.
A cinematic of what? Like keep taking out the Scarabs?
No, the Scarabs dropping in. So instead of it being an in-game moment, it would just there'd be a very brief cinematic.
Well, but we still don't know where these things came from, because Ross has made it clear that all the orbital defenses were destroyed. So where did they come from?
There could still be ships up there.
No, he says they're done. Like, he destroyed like the 30 ships in orbit. So where they're dropped from?
All units, concentrate your fire on number.
Dun dun dun.
Space magic. You know what? We're just gonna go with space magic. Screw it.
We're gonna have to. Like from now.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
What do you guys think about the core? Like, do you think there might be any significance of a core?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you mean the planetoid at the center of the arc?
Yeah, right there. What we're looking at.
Forge. Yeah.
You mean beyond it just being a forge? I wouldn't think so, but who knows? Oh, I thought I took this thing out. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I've talked to you about this, Toa, but I believe, was I talking to Paul Rossio about it? I don't know, but somehow, some way, I came across, an art book. I think it was the Halo 3 art book. It said that the core was actually teleported to its location.
I'll have to go back and check that out, because I do have the art of Halo 3. I don't recall that.
It was that one. It was.
No, that's the only one that would have talked about it.
If it was that art book or another one, but they teleported the core, and I'm like, that's amazing.
Yeah. Well, but then again, this is also an art book, so you could always, at least 343 could always make the case that, that was just Bungie's speculation.
Well
that's
done.
not actually how it's gonna play out in fiction. So.
Well, I don't see any problem with it. I mean, they teleported the rings and stuff, and they're far larger.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not saying there's necessarily a problem with it, but art books can be devious as a source of canon. Either way, though, I'm gonna have to go. I definitely have to check out my copy of that.
Oh man.
Yeah, you cannot
Yeah,
get.
it took me
You
back.
shall not pass. Yeah.
But if we go
No.
here to the left, I mean, we don't have to now, but we're getting locked out.
It asked, I answered. For a moment of safety, I loosed damnation on the
Cinematic coming up, so everybody shut up. Shut up! I want to watch it.
Faithful, stand firm. Though our enemies crowd around us, we tread the blessed path. In a moment I will light the rings, and all who believe shall be saved.
Chief, how close are you?
Not close enough.
That the best you got? Oh, come on. Impress me. Stop! You imbecile! He wants you to kill him. I'd prefer that you did not. What's the matter, big shot? Can't start your own party? I admit, I need your help. That secret dies with all the rest.
Johnson, sound off.
Get out of here!
Not without you.
You delay the inevitable. One of you will light the rings. You cannot hope to kill them all.
You're right.
Do it. Me. And you. Now. No! Your forefathers wisely set aside their compassion, steeled themselves for what needed to be done. I see now why they left you behind. You were weak, and gods must be strong.
Do not shoot, but listen. Let me lead you safely to our foe. Only you can halt what he has set in motion.
All right, time for the second biggest plot hole in Halo 3. Who was filming Truth?
Well, it could be just drones, like little drones.
No, this is a plot hole. Shut up. We shall never know.
Is it possible for us to kind of like go at a snail's pace? Because there's actually a lot of information to go over with that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. If everyone else is up for it.
Well, first off, I'd like to point out that, you know, we kind of do get verification what I was talking about. Like, you need a human to activate this installation. And you don't really see any engineers present. And, like, he really does put an emphasis on the need. So, you know, it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. And then also, it's very interesting Fruit's an interesting character in Halo 3 because he's so different from Halo 2.
Oh yeah.
Some people, you know, at Bungie, you know, who I'm talking about, they have this idea that Truth might be a clone or whatever. It's pretty funny and not to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
And he starts talking about, you know, I can understand why they left you behind. All this rather enigmatic stuff, and to this day, we still don't necessarily get the reference. But if you think,
I think that's a leftover from some of the early, because you know the whole the concept of you guys are dead. I'm gonna go hide. Forerunners of humans being forerunners was like still a part of Halo 3's development. Like, it only really turned around at the very end.
Well,
yeah.
So I think that's
that got corrected early on because in Iris it was made rather clear that they were a separate species. And I asked Paul about.
Well, yeah, yeah, but I mean, like, Halo 3 had 3 years of development, so there's leftovers of older versions of the story, such as, like, just as a similarity, Halo 4, you have Palmer being referred to as Lieutenant. You know, that's retconned as something else, but originally that was a direct reference to Palmer. So just like that, I think Truth is actually, Truth's lines there are a leftover from, God. The brute just jumped over the edge.
Oh my God. Smash me with a hand and jumped right off.
Yeah, it's like, I'm done! Or, as the internet might say, I must go now, my people need me. Anyway. God.
So far are we along the path.
But, no, so I'm just saying that a lot of these lines from Truth might be leftovers from earlier versions of the story when Forerunners and humans were still considered to be the same species.
Well, I mean, I know it's new canon, but I was going to say it could kind of tie into Primordium because he mentions how we were left behind, and if you think about it,
yeah.
Out of all the stuff that happened, the race with the most prominence is humanity, and
yeah.
If you look at that with the Covenant religion in mind, why did the Foreigners travel outside the galaxy? I mean, they don't know that, but you know, the Foreigners went on their ascension, they left you behind. Why?
Oh, hold on.
They're weak, and we did get. Oh.
Shh.
Stop the rings. Save the rest.
Can you see, Arbiter? The moment of salvation is at hand.
It will not last.
Your kind never believed in the promise of the sacred ring.
Lies for the weak. Beacons for the deluded. I will have my revenge. On a prophet, not a plague.
My feet tread the path. I shall become a god.
You will be food. Nothing more.
No! I am truth. The voice of the Covenant.
Asshole. You must be silenced. Now the gate has been unlatched, headstones pushed aside, corpses shift and offer room. A fate you must abide. We trade one villain for another.
Okay. See, and plot hole number 3. Why didn't the Gravemind just smash the Chief and Arbiter right there?
Yes, I'm
It
glad
would have
you said
been.
that. I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Where did he come from? Well, he came from High Charity, but like, where is he? Because if you look down, it's an abyss.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know. Actually, yeah. Holy crap! There's nothing down there. It's just pure white. Look at that. I never really looked down before. That's crazy.
I know people have always asked about this, but at what point did Truth become infected? And naturally, we're going to say blood spores, but there's nothing, really no spores present.
Well, I mean, he could have become infected, because, I mean, you see those flood bodies that were clearly not there in the cutscene before this, or before the one we just watched. So, a lot could have happened in the time, between us, while we were running across the bridge, or while the Chief and Arbiter were.
Do you think it's possible that the Flood fought his defense party, and then maybe he breathed in some of their particles or whatever and got infected that way?
Yeah, I mean, he was also aboard High Charity during that Flood outbreak. So back in Halo 2.
But he left just as the infection started. So it wasn't from that.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, if it was just a small thing or whatever, it could have just stayed dormant for a while, or just taken a while to build up. But who knows? I mean,
I have a question about the actual, when Johnson, put his hand to the rings, or the button to, activate the rings. What else do they have to do? Because obviously nothing fired or anything.
Well, that was it. They were activate. Yeah, the Halos would still have to kind of gather the energy and get started.
I'm a thief.
So.
But I keep what I steal.
Okay,
that's what I have to ask about right there. The Cortana messages. Is that just a gameplay experience, or is that her actually sending messages to you throughout the entire game?
That's the Gravemind speaking, or more or less pretending to be her, or speaking through her. It's explained in Human Weakness.
How is he communicating to you when you're on Earth?
Well, the Flood's telepathic. That's more or less headcanon, but that's pretty much how they control all their forces and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, the Gravemind communicating with Chief isn't necessarily a problem. It's Cortana. And how is she communicating with you through these distances? In this upcoming cinematic, how is Chief seeing a representation of her guiding him through the corridor? That's the kind of stuff we don't understand yet.
Oh, speaking of which, let's go watch that.
What do you see? Replacement for the ring you destroyed.
When did you know?
Just now. But I had my hopes. What will you do?
Light it.
Then we are agreed. A tactical post will completely eradicate the local infestation. I will personally oversee the final preparations, though it will take time to fabricate.
How will you light
Okay, there we go. That's the Let's Lore for the Covenant. Wait a... God knows we probably didn't get to talk about everything that there is to talk about in that level, because there's arguably more than what you can talk about on the Ark in that particular level.
Agreed.
Yeah. But, so thank you to Mendicant Bias, Persico12, and Nocte Vagus, all from Halo Archive. Again, be sure to check them out, because it's an awesome community, an awesome site. A lot of great articles, especially if you're a lore buff, which I assume you are if you're watching this channel. Anyway, and also check out their YouTube channel, because I got that too, which I'm sure, unless you're a new subscriber, you know I've done some collabs with them before. So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Halo Canon, and we'll see you next time.
Good day.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. It means a lot. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and maybe share it around on whatever social media you choose. Your support is greatly appreciated. I cannot stress that enough. Thanks for watching.